Arsene, and Emirates Cup is back. It wasn't around last year. How pleased are you to be playing in this competition again?
I'm very happy because it's an event I love. It's for different reasons. It's as well the first time we can have touch with our fans in a more relaxed environment. And for me, it's a good opportunity as well to give competition to every single player. In 2 days, everybody could get 90 minutes, you know, and short time before the competition starts. It's important.
And with all due respect to the teams you played on tour, it's a step up in quality as well. These are Champions League teams.
It is, yes, but the tour was quite intense physically, you know, especially our 2 games in Japan. I think were difficult physically, and we had a week to recover now from being jet lagged and to work as well. But physically, we should be all right.
Just building on that, where are you in terms of your preparations? Are you pleased at the level you're at the moment generally?
Yes, considering that we start in 3 weeks, I think we are at a reasonable level, especially because we have no big injuries. When you go on a tour like that for 17 days, it's a little bit the risk, change of pitches, temperatures, opponents, you know, and that's the good news is that everybody is quite fit. We have a few individual cases like Cazorla is coming later, like Jack Wilshere is not completely 100% yet, but he's on a good way.
Just to build on that, you say Cazorla and Wilshere might not be involved. Who else is not going to be involved, and what are the differences from the squad that we saw on tour?
Well, the difference is that during this weekend you will see Sanogo, you will see Cazorla on Sunday, both of them, and of course Wilshere. I consider Wilshere now to be completely available and part of a team.
Is Szczesny okay?
Szczesny is all right.
Arsene, you said that you're happy with the squad you've got, and given the way you finished last season, that's not surprising. But can you tell us what the latest is in terms of Luis Suarez? Are you still confident you might be able to sign him, and if so, why?
Look, there's 2 ways for us to strengthen our team. The first is internal. We finished with 73 points last year with a very strong run, but I feel because we are a very young core of players that there's room for improvement. And of course we want to transfer the stability we had in the last part of the season into the new season. The second part is of course to strengthen our squad from outside. We have signed Sanogo. He has not made the headlines. Why? Because it's not 50 to 100 million pounds, but I'm quite confident we'll make them soon on the pitch, and that is for me the most important. The second part is that we can still strengthen the squad. There's 1 month to go. We are beginning of August. The transfer window finishes on the 31st of August. We are working very hard to strengthen our squad. And I don't want to speak about Suarez. Why? Because that's between Liverpool and Arsenal, and we will completely respect what Liverpool wants to do, and we want to do that if it's feasible in an amicable way. So I believe as well, I'm a great believer that you have to keep as much confidentiality as possible, what is quite difficult in the modern world. But we work very hard, not only on the case you name, but on other different cases.
Are you confident that you'll be able to do some business then by the close of the window, and how frustrating is it?
Yes, I am confident, but you know, you look at many teams around us, nothing has happened until now, and this team with financial potential as well, and at the moment the market hasn't moved a lot. apart from Man City, nobody has done anything.
How frustrating is that from a manager's point of view, that you've maybe not been able to bring in players early? You haven't been able to do that in recent seasons, so that you can blend them into the team?
Well, for me, I'm in a new situation because at least I haven't lost players. And so in the recent seasons, I've always faced the fact that we had to re-establish quite a balance because we lost very important players. So that is a new situation. At least we have a stability. From outside, we want, of course, to bring something more. At the moment, it doesn't work as quickly as wished, but I have to live with reality. It is not only like that for me, it's like that for some other managers as well.
A lot of teams are signing players, aren't they? I mean, Tottenham have smashed their transfer record twice this summer. Are all the other players who are moving about then just not good enough for Arsenal?
Well, if you can give me names who are better than the players we have, compared to the players we have, I will ready to talk about it. But it's somewhere when you have the young players we have, they are not on over the hill, they are on the way up, you know. When you look at our young players like Jenkinson, Gibbs, Wiltshire, Ramsey, Chamberlain, Walcott, who come out, Chesney come out, all out through the ranks, will start now to have experience in the Premier League. They will be better. And football is not only about bringing players from outside, it's as well develop what we have developed. And I think as well we have a special bond with players, and that is something that is important as well in football.
When the club has been so sort of public and saying you've got money to spend, I guess that raises expectations amongst the fans, doesn't it? Do you understand their frustrations, feel their frustrations that the money available hasn't been spent?
You know, you would like, I don't know what you mean by that. I believe money is important. It's not the only thing in the game. We have built by hard work, first of all, a team that has quality. The money we have available, it's down as well to the quality of our work through the years. And we want to spend it if it strengthens our team. It's not just spending the money, it's not the quality. Spending the money, buying the right players, that is a quality that we, of course, we are in favor of it, but it has to be the right players.
How would you feel if you exited the window, the summer window, without a major new signing? Because you seem pretty relaxed about everything.
I just would like to reiterate that we signed Sanogo,
and
that again, you know, the quality of the play is not only linked with the amount of money it costs, and then if we can do some more, we will do.
But if you can't, are you pretty relaxed about what you already have in terms of?
I'm always pretty relaxed, I must say. You know why? Because I think I always try to make the decision I feel is right for the club, and that doesn't mean I always manage to do it, but I work with that conscience. If you say we are under pressure to spend money, yes, we are, but I feel more under pressure to spend the money in the right way. And that's what I will try to do.
Will Sanogo surprise us? I mean, maybe you could draw a comparison. Will Sanogo surprise us this season? Maybe you could draw a comparison with Anelka, you know, coming from the same sort of...
Sanogo will surprise you because your expectation doesn't look to be really high. He will not surprise me because my expectation level is very high.
What's he like? What's he like?
He's a top-class striker.
Might you still come under pressure, Arsene, in terms of hanging on to players like Giroud, for example, now that Valencia have got a lot of money? He's been linked with Valencia before. Does that worry you at all that you might still lose one or two of your bigger players?
No.
Okay, question from here, hopefully change it. Just one question. You talk about several players, and you won't play against FC Porto, but what do you think about Jackson Martinez? Do you think he could play in Arsenal?
Porto has always many good players who could play for us. They invest a lot of money, contrary to what people think, in young players, you know. They are shrewd on the South American market. They sell well, and we have many players who could play for us. Porto, we have a big respect for what Porto is doing.
It's too expensive for Arsenal.
I don't want to speak about any individual player of Porto.
What's the update on Vermaelen and Monreal?
Vermaelen is out for 6 more weeks, and Monreal will start training on Monday.
That's better than expected, isn't it?
Yeah,
So you're pleased?
yeah.
On Vermaelen, you mean?
Vermaelen is developing normally a stress fracture of his back, you know, but it takes time, unfortunately. But Monreal is quite all right.
Okay, last couple of questions.
Arsene, if you could give us your assessment of the teams you're playing this weekend, Napoli and then Galatasaray.
Well, Napoli is we play against Benitez again. You know, he has gone back to Italy. It's a team who is in the last 3 years has been very consistent at the top level in Italy. They finished second last year. They lost Cavani, but there's still some very dangerous players up front. They bought, of course, Higuain, and they have Hamzik, who is very dangerous. They are very dangerous on the flanks as well, offensively. So it's a very interesting game. Galatasaray is the team who is the most popular team in Turkey, who has, of course, a player that we know well here, like Drogba. They have as well players like Altin Top. It's a team with a big potential now financially, and of course we have Eboué, who is gone from us to Galatasaray, will come back. Will be very interesting to see him again. They're a team of quality who has done very well in the Champions League last year as well.
Yeah, so without discussing the logistics of any signing, how comfortable are you personally with signing a player that's racially abused another player and bidding another player? How comfortable with that signing would you, that potential signing would you be?
You know, every signing that strengthens our squad is fantastic for us. What is important is that you know that the level of expectation is very high, that the level of competition is very high, because Manchester United, Manchester City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Tottenham, everybody will want to win the championship. But at the end of the day, only one team will win it, no matter how much money everybody spends. And
was hypothetical there, though, wasn't it? Obviously about. Can you repeat the question? Yeah, just I want to know how comfortable you would be with the potential signing of Luis Suarez, knowing the things that he's been doing in the last couple of years.
How
does that sit with you?
look, we have values that we want our players to respect, and no matter where they come from, we will be, of course, very touchy on that. And this club has built a reputation not only during my period here, but over 130 years. And the values that are very important for this club have to be respected by every player, no matter where he comes from, and that will be with every potential signing.
Okay, last question. Yeah, if, and I say if, but if the Gareth Bale deal does go through, and we're talking of maybe £100 million plus, what do you think that says about the financial fair play regulations, and how much of a blow would that be for the Premier League to lose Gareth Bale?
It's quite amazing that in the year where the financial fair play comes in, the football world has gone completely crazy, and you wonder what kind of impact and effect it has, financial fair play, on the football world, because it looks like it has made everybody worse than before.
Okay, guys. In terms of the Premier League, though, if it was to lose Gareth Bale, is that a big blow?
It's never good to lose a big player, especially he's a British player, you know. and I believe it's important that the Premier League keeps the best players.
Okay, guys, thank you very much. Thank you.